What's good, baby? Hey, you know we got juice up in here. In case you didn't know, we in the building, man. It is the Cook Up Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. I know we've been going 11 for the last couple of weeks, but 10 a.m., man, my boy got to hit the road. He is a rolling stone, man, from what I've heard. But hey, man, hey, we happy to be here. We bringing you running backs, receivers of that rookie class, man. Something I know y'all care about the most. Quarterbacks, we just did that last week, but them running backs and the receivers is really who the streets talking about, Rock. So we gonna give them what they need, man. We also gonna give them a little bit of these card rips because hey, it seems like a new thing I like to do these days too. So let my boy cook up today, man. It's all about him. He's dressed professional. I'm dressed like a bum, but we gonna figure it out at the end of the day. Rock, what's good? What's popping, big dog? How we living?
Biz, I'm so excited for this show. This is the best week of the year for me. I'm returning as the sommelier to help our audience pick out the best RBs, the best wide receivers in this class. And Fizz, I got some takes today that are going to surprise some people. So we have a very special episode of Pack Mentality for the people as well. And just like you said, as soon as the show is over, I'm heading right to Nashville. I'm going to get me some hot chicken and some cocktails. So I couldn't be more stoked for today.
Yeah, bro. I mean, look, man, I know you're getting up out of here. You're going to hit the road. So we're going to make sure we keep the time good, but we also going to make sure we keep it a good time. You feel me? So, we're going to start off, though, bro. Breaking news. I know it ain't breaking because everybody know about it, but breaking news, man. There was a big trade that happened over the weekend. I don't know how you feel. I'm going to get your thoughts on it. But the Bengals pretty much gave up the 110 and also got back a guy that's 310. You know what I'm saying? They got Sexy Dexy, man. He's holding it down. A lot of people got a lot of questions, Rock, about, the fit. Would that help? Could they just sign Trey Hendrickson and just kept the pick? Dexy kind of had a down season. This is the big defensive class, right? Could they just stay young and try to just figure out what they got next? Dex wanted to get out of New York. New York said, hey, man, for the 110, see you later. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to pay him, and we can get younger and better as we got this young core already. I think for me, I'm going on the Giants side with this. But, Rock, man, you give me your initial thoughts and then give me the real statistical thoughts of why this happened and why it's probably going to work out for the people, brother.
Well, Fizz, so the Giants, they got $10 million in cash immediately for the 10th pick for that slot in the contract. The Bengals, I'm actually taking the Bengals side, Fizz. I know you just said you're leaning more towards the Giants side. I'm taking the Bengals side because the Bengals get arguably the most disruptive interior defensive lineman in football for the next 3 years on a very, very team-friendly deal. $23.3 million per year, which is only 10th amongst interior linemen, despite him being number 2 ranked by PFF every year from 2022 to 2024. He had a down year last year because he had an elbow injury, so I'm not going to hold that against him. I think that they won the trade decisively. The Giants needed that cap relief and that draft capital, so I'm excited to see what they do with it. But Fizz, here's the crazy stat with Dexter Lawrence. 115 pressures at the nose tackle position over 5 years. The second guy on the list, Vita Vea, he has 32. So that's not a gap, Fizz. That is a giant canyon between Vita Vea and Dexter Lawrence when it comes to disruptive pressure. Now they have Lawrence, they have Boye Mafe, Jonathan Allen, Miles Murphy, Shamar Stewart, all on the same defensive line. So I'm super stoked for this, Fizz.
Well, I'll say this. I think the Giants. Well, I would give the Giants a win for one reason, Rob. They weren't going to win this year anyway, right? Let's just be real. We don't think they're going to be very competitive. They might surprise us, come out with 6, 7 wins, maybe 8. But we don't look at them as a contender team. And whenever you can get the 110 for a guy that's at the end of the road almost for your franchise, he's almost 29, pushing 30. He wants more money. If you can reset that button, you got Dart under contract, you got Neighbors, you got all these young guys, you building this youth movement. It's 100% yes for me, man. If you telling me this is almost like a rebuild in your dynasty, right? You telling me I got an old guy, I'm looking like a mid team. You want this old guy that can maybe take you to where you need to be, but we good over here. I love it for the Giants, man, because to come into this job, John Harbaugh, and say, hey, I done lost my job in Baltimore, been there 19, 18 years. Now I get to come to a new team with all this, hype with Dart, my quarterback, and I got 2 first-round picks in the top 10. Bro, this is the blessing from the skies for John Harbaugh, man. So if I'm the Giants, I'm ecstatic right now about this trade. And the Bengals, though, they did, it was a good move. I don't know, Rock. I just think, man,
It's not a good move, Fizz. It's a great move. Did you not hear all those stats I just broke down?
I heard the stats, brother. I don't care about them, though. But,
well, they mean something. When you get to have that type of defensive line, Fizz, just think about the fact, what's been the biggest complaint that we've had for the Bengals ever since the Joe Burrow era?
Defense.
It's been defense and protection. Those are the two things. It's by far. So when you have a defensive line that is built the way that they are on paper right now, just think about the opportunities now that Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are going to get on the other side of the ball where, their defense can actually get them 3 and outs. So that's more scoring opportunities. And a defense, the health of a defense, you can get your safeties, you can get your corners, but it starts with the defensive line. If you can't get pressure up front, those DBs and corners, everything, it doesn't really matter. So there's no Dexter Lawrence in the top 10 in this class, or at least at the 10th pick that they were going to be able to get anyway. So yeah. I think there's some really good players in the first 5 picks. There's no Dexter Lawrence, though. So I think it makes a lot of sense. I actually like the Bengals side better because now the Giants have to nail those picks. So who are you going to get if you're the Giants to take this team from, being in the bottom of the barrel right now to maybe pushing for a playoff spot?
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's why we got a draft day, baby. Hey, we going to find out. But I just say this. If I'm a Giants fan, I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm having the ball. I'm looking for draft night. I'm talking big trash. And after the 10th pick, see y'all bums later. You know what I'm saying? So at least you get your picks early. If you want to do got work Friday morning and you ain't tripping off everybody else, you get your 2 picks early. You have a good time. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I want to see the Giants compete in that division for sure. So
who are they taking then?
Oh, you asked me who they taking. Well, I think, I don't know, Rock. I'm gonna be honest. The fandom in us wants him to take the Jeremiyah Loves and the Carnell Tates and all these guys, right? With that first pick. I'm gonna be honest. I really think I want to see them do that, bro. I want to see them say we're gonna address because now I think you put it this way with the 110. The 110 can be their priority pick. I mean, the 10, I think the first pick is 104, I believe. 104 can be the priority pick. The 110 can be the guy that maybe they had a big X on, but they thought they could never get. You know what I'm saying? So to me, if priority is the biggest key with the early pick, I'm going Jeremiyah Love, man. I'm going best athlete, best player, the best ball controller in this game. He's going to run this ball, help this quarterback out, get us to the promised land, and then at the 110, whatever the best defensive player is available, I'm going to get him. Or you can say, hey, F it. Let's go get whatever receivers there, man. Jackson Dart, we going to build the Bengals over here, except we going to win this time. You feel me? We going to hook you up like the Bengals did, and we going to win with it. So, me personally, I would love to see them get Jeremiyah Love, knowing that they have the 110 and whatever guy at defense they wanted earlier at that spot, they can get later. But that's to be seen, man. We're going to see.
Yeah, it really did work out for those Giants when they took someone like Jeremiyah Love only a few years ago. They did a whole lot of winning with that, but that's just maybe a little bit my take. So
they had a whole lot of different coaches over there too, right? You got to remember, they ain't have no elite coaches.
Oh yeah, there. How could I forget? They have Matt Nagy, they have Greg Roman, and they have a guy that just got fired. So yeah, you're right.
Hey. They got your ex-head coach. The guy seems to figure it out, though, brother. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying they have a guy that had a job for 18 years. He continuously made it to the playoffs. He didn't win a lot of them, but he made it. So I'm just thinking that John Harbaugh actually knows what he's doing versus them other bums that was in New York, brother. That's all I'm saying, man.
Hey, I love John Harbaugh, but hey, there are plenty of janitors out there that have worked for 18 years at the same spot too. So
I work with some. So
That was a good
I feel you.
discussion, Fizz. I'm
Yeah, I feel you.
excited
I feel
for
you.
it. I really hope they do this right. And Joe Shine, I think that's the GM for the Giants. He's actually been pretty good. Despite everything that's been going on, the Saquon deal was, it is what it is. I'm thankful that he actually did that so that we could see Saquon Barkley win a Super Bowl, get 2,000 rushing yards.
Mhm.
So, but Fizz, I'm ready to holler at the people. How about you?
Here we go, brother. That's what me too. I'm on the same wave, big dog. So let's see what's good with you. We got Patty Mills in the building, man. A lot of these pre-gaming, man. My man say pre-gaming with Jake. So hopefully they're having a drink. They're drinking some tea, some beer, some root beer. I don't care what the hell you're doing, man. But I appreciate y'all being up in here. Patty said he got a meeting at 12:30, but we appreciate you still coming through, big dog. My boy Jake is in the building, man. And he said he want to hear some NFL hot takes. So NFL draft hot takes. So once we run through the list, Jake, and see what we got cooking, man, we had closed the show, Rock, with because since you won't be here before, we won't have a show in between the draft time. Let's throw something out there, man, and just one take on what we think is going to
Hey,
happen.
there's going to be plenty of hot takes last week, and I'll have them, scattered in throughout the show. So
There we go. All right, there we go. Sound good, man. Pops is in the building, man. Gotta make every pick count. That's what we were just saying, Pops. So Giants better make them picks count because they're gonna have some giant mistakes over there if they don't get it right, baby. My boy, the Onion Knight, man, the Onion King, he is in the building, man. So what's good with you, bro? He said, man, the NFL draft week, and all I can think about is the Sabres in the playoffs. All right, man. NHL guy in the building. We ain't mad at that. Hey, I'm an Ovechkin guy myself, big dog. So I understand how you feeling. I ain't saying I'm watching them all week, but I'm saying I'll go for old vets. He's a big dog. Merk, we got you covered, man. We're gonna get at this trade in a minute. Once Rock get through the list, I'm gonna start this up. We will get right back to you. You know I got you. Who else we got up in here? D Walt, what's popping? What's good, man? And Fantasy Condo up in the building too, Rock. And oh man, we got my boy Shizzles in here. He talking about the Cowboys. My boy Voorhees. They talking about them Chiefs, Rock. They saying the Chiefs might move up to pick 3, man. He ain't feeling it. He ain't feeling it, man. I ain't feeling it either, man. I think they got too many holes. They be giving up double work. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how that came out, but oh well. Gov, what's good with you, big dog? And all the questions, man, I see we gonna hook them up if we can, but I'm sure we will because that's what we do. Rock, let us know what we on right now, though, big dog.
Fizz, I'm going to get so into my element. I actually kind of want to answer the questions now very, very quickly because we're going to forget about it. So,
all right, nah, I ain't gonna forget my people now, but you're right. Let's get to them so we can. Matter of fact, we're gonna get to them and drop the intro. Then we're gonna come back with a whole new setup and we're gonna do what we do.
sounds good. I love
Big
that.
Merc, he said, 12 teams, start 10, super flex, PPR. I had to take a deep breath, Rock. I rebuilding and sold ETN and Addison 4, the 111, the 201, the 202. Did I sell too light? This gets me in the convo for my picks in the 2027 101, probably. So you looking like he trying to tank to get that 101 next year. He sold ETN and Addison for the 111, 201, 202. Let me know, Rock.
I don't think you sold light because to get a first and a second, a high second, basically that 201 and 202 Fizz, I look at as too late first, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at the hit rate for, 110 through 112, it's actually on par with 101 to 103. This is how deep these classes have been over the last few years, Fizz. So definitely don't think you sold light. And I'm really actually excited for you, Merc, because of the players that we're going to be talking about today that are going to be in that range. So stay tuned. But no, I think you did a great job with that trade, especially if you're rebuilding ETN and Addison. Addison, yeah, he could stick around. I know that's your guy, Fizz. But ETN, he's fantastic. But if you're rebuilding, he might not be on, at his prime anymore in 2 years. So.
Well, I say this: if you're the win now team, I like the trade. If you're the team like Merck that's trying not to win, get the 101, and you get a first, a 201, basically get 3 firsts in a sense. I like both sides of it, man. So you didn't sell too like Merck, especially since you're not trying to win anyway. You get 3, like I said, 3 almost first round picks for ETN and Addison. We don't know what ETN is going to look like in New Orleans, right? We expect a lot of things, but we also said Alvin Kamara is still on the roster. So we have no idea if he's actually going to go over there and just dominate touches. So I think you did a good job with this one, Merc, man, especially with you not trying to win, big dog. So I like that one, man. Hey, keep doing your thing, man. What else we got, Rock? I see my boy D-Walk. He said 2 competent tight ends and 12 personnel with neighbors. Oh, okay. They want to question my bad. Yeah, I mean, hey, Connell Tate with the Giants and neighbors, but and he get Jeremiyah Love too. That might be all right there, right? But I don't know if Tate gonna make it down there that far, Walk. Or was you saying early with the 104 pick? Because I think that's a little too high for Tate, if you ask me. But yeah.
Why is D-Walk all hot and bothered about who was he talking about? Jalen Carter. I didn't even bring up Jalen Carter. We were talking about Dexter Lawrence. So what was going on with that? You see that? Just stifle your blasphemy.
Some respect on Jalen Carter's name.
I ain't even talking about
he's an Eagles fan, man. He's an Eagles fan, man. Come on, Rock, man. I think he probably was talking about
Did I diss him?
I think when you said something about Dex being like the best, I guess you might have said in the NFC. I don't know. I can't remember. Now I don't forget.
No, maybe. I didn't. I said that he was ranked top 2 by PFF. I ain't worked for PFF. That's all the stat was. I don't know what he's talking about.
It's not like you read from FFP, my brother. So you need to get it right, man. D-Walk said he ain't feeling it.
Whatever. It's fine. We can move on.
All right, man. Well, look, we're going to go ahead and do what we do, Rob. We're going to drop this intro. We'll be right back. And when we come back, man, it's time to get it cracking. My boy said he ready, man. Let's get it popping, all right? Rock, man, you forgot to remind me about my Wi-Fi, brother. I switched it over. Let me know if I'm glitching or anything. I'm good to go.
I thought you've been great, crystal clear, Fizz, like the waters of Fiji. So that's why I didn't say anything.
Well, I switched it just in case. So we're not on it because I don't want no interruptions, but I am good to go. So I just want to make sure. And I'm sorry, man. Look, I've been busy, Rock. I did not update the pick, so the Giants don't have the 10th pick on this scroll right here. So just know when you see pick 10, it's still the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, close your eyes on pick 10. That's all I'm gonna tell you. All right.
Fizz, if you would have said nothing, no one would have noticed. So we appreciate you raising your hand and being like, but it don't matter.
I don't want nobody claiming no insurance, man, on me later. All right. False advertisement. I don't need that later on, big dog. All right. Let us know something, Rock, man. What we starting off with?
Fizz, we're going to start off with the wide receivers. So my process the last 2 years, last year, my number 1 wide receiver, Travis Hunter, still holding out hope for that. 2 years ago in 2024, Rome Odunze right ahead of Marvin Harrison Jr. Also still waiting on that, Fizz. But
hold on, Rock. Give me 1 second, all right, brother. 1 second.
Duval.
I appreciate that, Liam.
We got to do one of those one time, big dog. We got to hold it down, man. Go ahead, big brother.
But Fizz, overall, I really like this wide receiver class. There's a lot of variety. Some guys who I think can make a real impact in the NFL. But here's the thing. My top 8 wide receivers all finished within 6 points of each other. That's how tight this race is. So we've been saying it all offseason, but especially for this class of wide receivers, landing spot is going to be everything. Fizz, I actually have a tie for my wide receiver 1. And my wide receiver 3 and wide receiver 4 are within a point of each other. So these top 4 guys, it's literally pick your flavor. So I really like the top of this class for the wide receiver position. I'm going to start with my guy out of Ohio State, who I have ranked number 1. That's Carnell Tate. So 6'2", 192 pounds, Fizz. Now, he does not have the most elite athleticism in this class. But Fizz, when you watch him, you forget about all of that. His route running versus man coverage is as clean as anyone I've seen in this class. He makes the position look super easy. He is fantastic at the catch point, 85.7% contested catch rate. That is the best in the class, which is super important, Fizz. Let me clear my throat. which is super important, Fizz, because in the NFL, you're going to get like hit around, especially at the catch point. Those DBs are going to be all over you. They're going to be hitting you as hard as you can. So being able to that contested catch rate is super important in college. Now, he may not have as many wow plays as some of the other guys in this class, especially the next guy who I'm going to talk about. But many of the great ones do not show a lot more in the league than they did in college. That's where I think Carnell Tate is at. So before I get into where he's being mocked in his dynasty rankings, what are your initial thoughts on Carnell Tate?
Well, coming in, bro, I was a Jordan Tyson, my number one guy. And it was more so just, it's almost like the Garrett Wilson and Drake London situation to me. Garrett Wilson, kind of a smaller stature, but elite with the hands, man. He catch every ball you throw at him, and he's an Ohio State guy, just like out of nowhere, right? But also Drake London, body frame kind of bigger, point of attack. He can get the ball up, throw it up in the air. I got it. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen this guy Jordan Tyson, which I know you'll get to. I don't mean to carry over to Tate, but I seen Tyson kind of catch every ball, man. I seen horrible passes go to him. So he was my initial 101. Then injuries happened. I had a lot of leg stuff, this, and the third. So I believe to me, it moved Tate up even closer, even higher, if you had any questions. But knowing who Tate is, the player, one, helmet scouting, Rob. We always talk about receivers coming from LSU, OSU, and what's the other team, Rob? Give me one more.
Those are the two. They're in a league of their own.
Well, I try to sneak Alabama in there, but forget them. All right. So
they're really good. They're number 3 for sure.
Yeah, they are. But overall, though, Carnell Tate, to me, I think it's situational with him and his draft stream for us in fantasy. I believe he is if not the best, one of the best receivers. So 1A, 1B, whatever you want to call it. But I think it's situational for me, right? I just think the opportunity got to be there. So I know I'm kind of like over long-winded this conversation with Tate, but that's because I'm really a Jordan Tyson guy, to be honest with you. But I like Tate. It's not like, oh my God, you left me with Tate, I can't draft this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually love him. I believe he's definitely an elite talent. And hey, we can get him in New York, man. I wouldn't mind seeing that either with Malik Neighbors. But I don't think he's a number 1 receiver, though. I will say that. I think he's a 1B to a Malik Neighbors, to one of these elite guys, Justin Jefferson's, one of these guys. I don't think he's a number 1 receiver on the team, though. I will say that.
So if he goes to the Titans, you don't think he's a number 1?
I think they will have to draft another receiver to kind of help him really be that. I'm gonna say this: they got Wan'Dale Robinson, right? I think he'll be a better. I ain't gonna say better Wan'Dale Robinson. That sounds crazy, but I'm just trying to say, Rock. He will be what Garrett Wilson is to his team. Like we love Garrett Wilson, but we haven't seen him get that.
Garrett Wilson's the number 1. So thank you for making my case that he couldn't be a number 1. So Fizz,
we won't get number 1 production. Then let me just say that I don't think we're gonna get number 1 production if he's not if he's the number 1 on his team.
Yeah. All right. So you think that he'll be better served like a T. Higgins? He needs another guy across from him. So
I'm gonna close it out with this, Rob. He will be what Devontae Smith was his rookie year, and then when AJ Brown came, we saw Devontae Smith elevate. I believe that's what Carnell Tate would need. He would need a Batman to be the Robin to, and then become the Batman. That's how I just leave it like that.
Wolf he is consensus number 6 overall pick to the Cleveland Browns. In Dynasty football, he is the 103 in rookie drafts. And Keep Trade Cut, he is the 49th overall player, wide receiver 17. He is after Travion Henderson, a mid-27 first, Rome Odunze, a Luther Burden, and ahead of Ladd McConkey. So my question for you, Fizz, if Pickens is the wide receiver 11 in Dynasty football today, does Tate have a chance to crack your top 12 by year 2?
I like that. That's a good worded question, brother. I'll say this, Rock. I think it's situational. I think if he goes to a team like the Titans, you already told me, bro, nobody believes in the Titans. Nobody think they're good. Nobody thinks they're going to, we believe they're going to take a step up. But if he's in Tennessee and George Pickens is still in Dallas, no. It's not even going to be close. George Pickens is going to outdo him every year because of that. So I think, again, if he's the number 1 in Tennessee or the number 1.5 in Cleveland, well, he'd be number 1. Ain't nobody in Cleveland. I just think those teams won't give you enough success for him to elevate in our ranking. So, I would.
Fizz, if he goes to the Titans, he's going to be on a team that has to pass a lot because they're not going to get Jeremiyah Love. They're going to start with Tony Pollard. Outside of Jeffrey Simmons, they don't have anything on defense. And Cam Ward is still a really great QB.
He's
The
good.
real question is the offensive line and that defense. So if they do get Carnell Tate, like I know that you're talking about like it's great if he's a complimentary wide receiver, but Fizz, we want guys in Dynasty that are number ones on their team. So if he goes to the Tennessee team, I think that's actually the best position that he could possibly be in outside of it's like that in Washington. I think are the two best teams that he can go to in the top 10.
All right, we're gonna see then, brother. I'm just saying, me personally, Rock. I don't think so. You said Washington and Tennessee, the best two teams.
Yeah, as far as the
if we
QB
saying
and everything, yeah.
Okay, so top 10 right now. I'm gonna say Washington and the Giants. I don't think Tennessee is a great outlook for him, bro. Say Washington and the Giants.
I think he produces more in Tennessee as the wide receiver 1 and the wide receiver 2 in New York with Jackson Dart behind Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, hey, I got Cam Ward, man. Some leads, I'll take that too. But I just like those situations a little bit better, bro. I got to see it in Tennessee to believe, but I do believe Cam Ward will step up. I just think it's gonna be spread all the way around. Everybody gets the ball. I don't think it's one guy that just dominates over in Tennessee this year. But I would like to see it though.
Yeah, because no one dominated last year. Fizz, my co-wide receiver 1 is Jordan Tyson out of Arizona State.
I like how you say wide receiver 1 because I like that. There we go. There we go. Where's my man right there?
There we go. So 6'2", 203 pounds. Fizz, this man broke out at 18 years old. That's the 99th percentile breakout age. When he's healthy, he makes the position look effortless. He's got a lot of JSN to his game, but even with even more explosiveness than JSN. He's got the highest target rate in the class, 34.2%. He is, like JSN, an elite zone beater. Here's the big problem, though, Fizz. Torn knee, fractured clavicle, hamstring issues. If Tyson stays healthy, he's super special. But that's the biggest if in this entire class, Fizz.
It is.
So he reminds me of a Ferrari, Fizz. He's one of the most amazing cars in the world, but they require a ton of intensive, expensive, and frequent maintenance. So you're always going to be worried about your Ferrari breaking down, Fizz, if you don't take good care of it. So that's what I think of Jordan Tyson in this class. What do you think of my initial thoughts on him?
I think you hit everything on the spot, on the button, bro. The injuries, man. I mean, and I know, it's always a what if. So right now he's currently not injured. He had a private workout for some teams. So right now, currently, he's okay. He didn't make the combine, and I don't know if he had a pro day or not, but I just think this right here is the receiver 1. If we talking no injuries, if we talking, clean slate, he plays all 17 games. This is my guy. I think he can go to a Tennessee Rock and be the number 1. That's all I'm saying. He can be a number 1 on this team. I think you hit on the nose, bro. Other than the injuries that I don't want to hear, but I have to acknowledge he is my guy in this class as far as receivers go. But he is a co-1-2 Tate. I do believe that they're not too far off. I just think he's more of a receiver 1 in my eyes than Tate will be for certain teams. But I love me some Jordan Tyson, though, big dog.
So he is a locked-in first-round projection. He is the consensus number 10 pick to the Giants. Fizz, in Dynasty circles, he is now being taken as the 105 in rookie drafts. He is the 66th overall player on Keep Trade Cut. He is the wide receiver 24. He is after my guy, Bucky Irving. He's after T. He's after Saquon. He's after Fannin. He's at a late 27 first, and he's ahead of Kyron Williams. So my question for you, Fizz, if you're a contender, does Tyson's injury history scare you off entirely?
No, because one thing I learned about this game, especially in Dynasty Rock, receivers, man. If it was a running back with these injuries, oh, no, we don't want nothing to do with them. But receivers, we love them, man. Even after injuries, leg-blowing injuries. I told you Chris Godwin was going to do something. I still believed it, even though you said no, his leg is worse than what you saying. I still stood on it because he plays a position that I know he can come back from. He might not be the first year, and I think that's the problem with Malik Neighbors. We got that fear that he won't come back as the same early. But Tyson is young enough, man, to hopefully figure it out. He gets a better staff as far as health. Hopefully he gets a hyperbaric chamber, right? He goes somewhere in LA and gets a hyperbaric chamber, and we figure this out, man. So let the Rams draft this man so he can go over there and get Matt Stafford treatment. But yes, I do believe, to me, if I'm a contender, this doesn't scare me until it scares me. So I will roll the dice if he's available at the 105, no question.
Alrighty, Fizz. Let's move on to my wide receiver 3. This might shock a little bit of people. Denzel Boston out of Washington.
Oh, yeah, bro. You talking spicy now. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I like that though. I like you surprised me two weeks in a row with this, man. I ain't feeling it, but I understand it, man. I ain't mad.
Oh, it's gonna get way spicier later on, Fizz. I actually think that's a pretty tame one, but he is 6'4", 212 pounds, built like an ex-receiver should be. He's got reliable hands. He is elite at contested catches, and he can be used all over the field, Fizz, even punt returns. He's got reps of that. So Boston brings a lot of what this class doesn't. It's the size and the toughness at the catch point. He's going late first round in NFL draft mocks, and I think he's being completely slept on in rookie drafts. Denzel Boston, if I had to give you guys an analogy, he's the biggest value in this class. He's like when you put on that jacket that you haven't put on since winter and you find $100 bill in your pocket, Fizz. Like so he is a hidden gem, just like the $100 bill that you have in your old jacket. So my question for you is, he's now being mocked to Buffalo and Kansas City at the end of the first round. If Denzel goes to Buffalo or Kansas City, how would you value him?
Right, it's so crazy that you named them two teams, because we've seen players repeatedly go to these two teams and still not be the number one. It's like they just still throw it to everybody. There's no one clear guy other than, Rashee Rice and whenever he has his moments. But you can't go wrong with a quarterback. It ain't like he going somewhere where we have no description of what he's going to get. I just don't want him to go and be another guy. And maybe that's where he ends up falling to, a team where he's just another guy until he proves himself. But, man, anybody that's at Pat Mahomes or Josh Allen's clip, you won't want him on your team, bro. And we'll figure it out later. So, yes, I will value him as a top, right after Tyson, 108, 17, 18, 19 at the latest. If he goes to one of those teams, no question.
He's going 109 right now in rookie drafts. So, I think he's a value right there.
Yeah. And I'm going to say this, though. We talked about his tight ends last week. Sadiq, I know we talked about the Bengals. We talked about, well, they don't have to pick no more. We talked about the Ravens. Would you take him in those situations? If he went to the Ravens today, Sadiq, if Sadiq went to the Ravens today, who you going with? You going with Boston or you going with Sadiq? Where we at?
That's so hard because the Ravens, like the Chiefs with Kelsey, they really, highlight their tight end, So, man, Fizz.
That's why
I'm probably going to go with Boston only because as an ex-receiver, there's just not that many that are built like him in the NFL. So if he produces and he goes to a prime landing spot, like if he does go to Buffalo, yeah, I'm going to take him over Kenyon Sadiq in one draft. And then the next draft, I'm going to take Kenyon Sadiq.
There we go. But I will say this, though. You also have to remember the position, right? People care less about tight ends at times. And it's a better chance of you having Boston and him hitting and keeping him than somebody taking Sadiq. And after a year, like, man, I want to reset at tight end. And you can still get Sadiq later because, people, we saw Trey McBride take time. We saw a lot of these young guys take time to really be who they ended up being. So I would probably take the receiver. If it's that close, I'm going to take the receiver and let the tight end, man. I figure that out on the next run.
So D-Walk asks a question. If you have no picks in the 26th class, which player can you have a realistic slide? D-Walk, there's going to be some guys who I talk about who are in my top 8 that aren't even being drafted in rookie drafts right now that you can get as free agents or in your 5th round. So I'm about to get into some of those guys, but it just depends. If you just have to get in you have to start that conversation. You have to ask them, hey, what are you like? Are you willing to get rid of this 110, 111 through like 204, 208? There's some really good guys in this class. So just start that conversation. And then Connor, Keon Coleman, unfortunately, and we talked about this, Fizz. Keon Coleman was so good out of the slot, and he was so bad at X. He didn't play X almost whatsoever in college. And the Bills did not care. They forced a square peg into a round hole, and it did not work. Denzel Boston's literally the opposite. The guy can return punts. He can take snaps out of the backfield. He can line up at slot, and he's really good at X. Completely different prospect. Nothing like Keon Coleman for me.
Man, bro, don't remind me, man. We need some scouting going on out there in Buffalo, and this right here is not a good look, man. All right, let's reset Keon Coleman, man. Let's get him somewhere else, man. You know I'm sick behind that, man. But go ahead, Rock, man. Hook it up, brother.
Fizz, let's move on to another guy that's the wide receiver one for a lot of guys. Like, what's his name? Jeremiah. He used to work for Baltimore, now works for ESPN, the former scout. Mekhi Lemon.
There we go.
Out of USC is my wide receiver 4. 5'11", 192 pounds. Fizz, he is arguably the safest bet at receiver in the entire class. He has the top PF. What's that?
He's a Swiss Army knife, bro. Put him anywhere.
He is. He is. He also has the top PFF receiving grade in the class at 91.4. He's the only one in the 90s. He's got the best hands by far in this class. He catches everything. Most productive wide receiver in my process, Fizz. He won't wow you athletically, but there's a reason why he averaged the most fantasy points out of any wide receiver in this class, 16.6 points. The ball just finds its way towards Mekhi Lemon. If he lands with the Rams, which is where he's being consensus mocked right now, 13 overall to the Rams, I think he actually has a strong case to be the first drafted wide receiver in rookie drafts, Fizz. He also has been mocked to 14 at Baltimore. He's now the 104 in rookie drafts. He's the 55th overall player and keep trade cut. Wide receiver 20. He's going after Breece Hall, Quinshon Judkins, Cam Ward, Rashee Rice ahead of Dak Prescott and Marvin Harrison. So if he goes to the Rams, should we draft him as the wide receiver 1?
Oh, man, that's tough. That's tough, especially knowing that thing came out about Devontae Adams. Maybe they were trying to move him. Maybe if not this year, next year, he's the clear 102 on this team. And we know what a number 2 receiver can do in LA. Oh, right. Why I say this? Because I think the Rams is kind of too easy. I've been seeing a lot of Miami Dolphins getting him. And if the Dolphins get him, I'd rather have that conversation because it's a lot easier to say I would take him with Sean McVay and Matt Stafford, but would you take him with Malik Willis and all this other hoopla they got going on in Miami? I think that's the more difficult one for me. Would you take him at receiver 1 in your dynasty league if he goes to Miami with Malik Willis as a quarterback?
No, that's why I asked about the Rams.
Okay, yeah, I think the Rams are a little easier, and I will be honest, it's still not that easy because again, Cornell Tate, he's a great receiver. He can go, to the Giants. I just say this, man. I like Lemon, man. He got that swagger, man. I like Younger, man.
I did too.
Don't ask me this question. Don't ask me this question, man. I don't know. I don't know.
It was really hard for me.
I'm gonna be on the clock. If it's 4 hours, I'm taking 3 hours and 59 minutes, man. Don't let the pick come to me. That's why I'm getting rid of all my 26 first, because I don't want to hold y'all up. I'm gonna be nervous on draft day, man. That's all I'm gonna say. If I got them 3 receivers right there, I don't know who to take, bro. Be honest with you.
Yeah, these top 4 receivers that I have ranked, Fizz, makes me happy that I have all these first round picks that everyone says were worthless. So to get a share of Mekhi, to get a share of Tyson and Tate. So I'm excited for this. But
yeah, should be fun.
Fizz, KC Concepcion, someone's asking about him, where I have him ranked. Some people are really spicy with him and put him as the number 1 wide receiver. He is my wide receiver 5, Fizz. He is 6 foot, 196 pounds. He is the most electric player in this class when you look at speed, toughness, and big plays, Fizz. Matt Harmon of Reception Perception, one of the best receiver evaluators out there, has him with the best overall success rate versus man, zone, and press coverage in the entire class. That's not a small thing. Now, I think he does need to develop his route tree, but the talent is undeniable. He is also being mocked in the first round. Consensus number 24 to Cleveland, but also has been mocked to 21 at Pittsburgh and 30 at Miami. Now, he is going as the 107 in rookie drafts, 94th overall player, keep trade cut, wide receiver 31. He is going after Daniel Jones, Alec Pierce, who just got announced he's going to miss the next 3 months with ankle surgery, Malik Willis, and ahead of Bashal Tootin. So, Fizz, what do you think of that breakdown of Casey Concepcion? And what do you think of that dynasty evaluation where he's gone out and keep trade cut?
I mean, behind Daniel Jones is like, I don't even
And
like
Malik
hearing that
Willis.
name. Yeah, Malik. I'm like, wow. Well, I've been seeing a lot of him going to Kansas City too. I didn't see the Cleveland one, but that will make sense if he's still available. I definitely been seeing a lot of Kansas City, but I mean, like you said, bro, the man flashes, man. He flashes when he get the ball. He flashes before he get the ball. So again, I think this entire draft class to me is draft dependent, and I think that's who really shows the best. Some guys will be forced to be whoever they are, like going to Miami. Like, I don't care how good you think you are, you will have to become the number one in Miami because ain't nobody else really there. Some guys will have the luxury of having a Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen and being in the deep receiving rooms, and maybe they figure their way out as they go. So I will just say this though, on draft day, Rob, when we draft these players, to go back to what D Walk was saying, I think the good thing about this class, D Walk, if you don't have picks, some of these guys are going to end up with teams that they take time to get better. And some people in Dynasty don't know how to take time. After week 5, this rookie ain't really doing much. Oh, man, I'm done with him. That's when you start hitting them up, D Walk, and say, hey, man, week 5, hey, KC, man, he ain't doing nothing, bro. You know, what you want for him? You know what I'm saying? I think that's what people like me who getting out of this class in a lot of leagues, I could buy back in later because a lot of people are going to be questioning how good these rookies are, not because they're not good, but because of the opportunities that they might not get early with the new teams, especially with teams like Kansas City and Buffalo. So, but now KC, man, I've been hearing a lot about him. I haven't really checked too much on him because I've been stuck on those top 3 guys, to be honest with you. But I mean, I see his name on my Twitter every damn day about how great this guy is. So, but to see you had him at 5, man, that's tough. It's tough right there, big dog.
And just to be in full transparency, Govnick says he has some really good hands. He actually had the biggest drop rate of my top 8 guys. So the only reason why I left that out is because it undercut the fact that Casey Concepcion is my wide receiver 5. But yeah, I think him in Kansas City. Well, Fizz, if it doesn't work the first 2 times, maybe third time is the charm to get a lankier, smaller speedster out in Kansas City. So.
Yeah. I mean, he's still, worthy. He's still worthy, I guess. They got to figure it out, though.
Yeah, he sucked last year. D Walk has a good question. If you want to pull that up with the heavy tight end premium, if you can read that for me.
Yeah, I got you. If heavy tight end premium continues to become the new norm, or we see the draft moves toward 2 tight end lineups, when do tight ends begin to matter? And does buying them cheap now then makes sense? Looking for the edge. So pretty much 2 tight end leagues or this tight end premium leagues, do we start buying low and eventually this becoming the new norm? D-Walk, I'm going to say this. Even in the mock draft we did last week, I think it should be the new norm. I'm not sure about 2 tight end leagues, but definitely tight end premium, man. We talk about how bad the tight end position is. People don't want them. They don't respect it. Well, let's try to put some respect on it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of making it a regular tight end league or, a half a point premium, let's boost them numbers up a little bit, man, because we got to make this position the cheat code at this point. Some people, man, I don't even need Brock Bowers. Why would I take Brock Bowers? And he's a great player. But, Rock, why would I take Brock Bowers in a regular tight end league when I can go get these receivers who have premium, PPR stats to their name? So give Brock Bowers his cheat code factor, the McBrides, the Harold Fannings, the Gaston. These guys, man, are good. They can be better in a league and really matter in a tight end premium. So I think, to me, D-Walk, you talking to the tight end guy, bro. That's my favorite position. I love, all the Kyle Pitts, all them. Buy low, D-Walk, if you can, and let's make that the new norm. Make tight ends matter, big dog. That's what I'm about.
Biz, I want to read some names. These are ranked top 15 last year in production.
Okay.
Travis Kelce, Jake Ferguson, Dallas Goedert, Juwan Johnson, Hunter Henry, Dalton Schultz, AJ Barner, or Oronde Gadsden. Do you know who all those players had in common last year, Fizz?
They didn't have in common. Let me know.
they were freaking dirt ass cheap last year.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, that's true.
So D-Walk, you can go for your Trey McBride, who did score 100 more fantasy points than Kyle Pitts at number 2. You could do that if you really, really want to. Or
Yeah.
you can spend a third for Travis Kelce. You can spend just, I don't know what you want to call it. It's just pennies on the dollar for these other guys. Half of them were worth nothing last year. I had to fight for Hunter Henry, for
Rock,
people to take notice of him.
Harold Fannin late in the 3rd round in our rookie drafts. People didn't even want him because of the situation. Now he's the receiver 1 on his own team.
People drafted Juwan Johnson just because of his mustache. And look how that turned out. Exactly. He's top 12. I mean, Dalton Schultz, bro, I hate Fizz. I hate him.
I know.
And he's still top 12.
He's never consistent. It's never consistent, but he gives you those games. And I'm going to leave with this one, Rock. And I know you questioned this last time. Alua Kong is over there in Washington. And we saw what Zach Ertz meant to Jaden Daniels for 2 straight years when he was healthy. This guy signed a 3-year deal. Well, a year and a half. This guy signed a 3-year deal. He's younger. He's faster. He's more athletic. I'm just saying those targets got to go somewhere. They still don't have a number 2 receiver on the roster currently. I will be looking at the tight end 1 in Washington right now, 100% D-Walk. If you're just looking to buy low and, test the market, man, see what you can get.
Yeah. So the edge is don't spend a lot of money on it. That's the edge.
Yeah. Make sure it's low, though. Make sure the price is low. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right, Fizz. We're going to move on to my wide receiver 6.
Okay. Where we at?
Bryce Lance out of North Dakota State is my wide receiver 6, Fizz. You can pull up the Who gif because he's not getting drafted whatsoever.
I don't have it, but who?
In rookie drafts right now, exactly. Fizz, have you heard of this guy? Because the dynasty community has not. He has no keep, trade, cut ranking. He's not being drafted at all in rookie drafts, but here's what I know about him. He's got the highest RAS of any wide receiver in this class at 9.95, 4.34 40, 98th percentile speed and burst. And Fizz, he played with my guy, Cole Payton, my QB2 in this class. So if for some reason, the stars align and Cole Payton and Bryce Lance get drafted together, I think they're going to be unstoppable. I think it's going to be awesome. So Bryce Lance and Cole Payton are the biggest sleepers that I have in this 2026 class. If I had to give you guys an analogy, it's kind of like when you find your favorite underground music artist whose mixtapes you listened to before they blew up, Fizz. So I'm a big Freddie Gibbs guy. If you know, you know. Perhaps you listened to Kendrick Lamar's Section 80 before he blew up. Nobody's talking about them yet, but they eventually will. That's who Bryce Lance is for me in this class. Somebody that people are definitely going to put some respect on because he's being mocked in the 3rd round, Fizz, and he's not getting drafted whatsoever. So I'm a big fan of Bryce Lance, Trey Lance's brother.
Well, with that capital 3rd round, brother, somebody gonna put some respect on his name come draft time. This time next week when we do this redraft or this mock draft, be surprised you see that name pop up, Rock. Don't be surprised.
Yeah. So that'd be crazy. I love him. There's nothing else I really need to say about him. No one knows about him yet, so just go out and watch him.
I appreciate you. You. I'm gonna run this tape back, man. I'm gonna run this tape back on draft nights. I appreciate you. Where we at next?
Yeah. Omar Cooper Jr. out of Indiana is my wide receiver 7. Fizz, this man was a key piece for the reason why Fernando Mendoza had a Heisman season. He's faster than he looks. He's incredible after the catch. He makes the position look boring in the best way. I think he's a day 1 contributor in the NFL. He's the most underrated receiver, I think, in this entire class. He's being mocked in the 1st round. Consensus number 16 to the New York Giants. The LA Rams or Cleveland could also draft him. Fizz, there are 6 wide receivers who are being mocked in the 1st round. Do you agree with that we're going to get 6 first-round receivers in this year's class? So every guy that I named outside of Bryce Lance is being mocked in the 1st.
Okay, so I'm going to give you this. The Jets need a receiver. They have 2 first-round picks. The Giants need a receiver. They got 2 first-round picks. The Chiefs, they don't need a receiver, but they could take one, right? So they have 2 first-round picks. So let's just say that's 3 right there. Cleveland Browns have 2 first-round picks. They need a receiver. That's 4. Pittsburgh Steelers, they could possibly. Uh, just to beat the odds, I'm gonna say it's gonna be 5. I'm not gonna give him 6, but we do have multiple teams with 2 first-round picks, and all of them could use a receiver. So, hey, man, I say this though. I'll put it this way, Rob. If 4 go in the top 20, we gonna get our last 2 in that because people ain't gonna wait to that second round. They're gonna try to hurry up because I think that pressure is going to be on. Almost like when Keon Coleman and Ladd in that class. Remember, we thought Keon and Ladd were going to go a little earlier. They waited and they traded up. I think even Buffalo traded up to get Keon Coleman in the second round on day 2. So if they don't go day 1, they definitely gonna go the first 3 or 4 picks in day 2. You can see teams trading up and moving up. So I do remember when that Keon Coleman and Ladd draft though, teams moved up to get those guys. So yeah, I'm gonna give them 5. I ain't gonna give them 6, man. I'm gonna be the ops on this one.
I'm gonna give him 6, and this is the reason why. When Alec Pierce can get a 4-year, $116 million deal with $84 million in guarantees, you got to think about the money aspect, the contract aspect, that 5th-year option. I mean, right after QB's Fizz, wide receiver is right along, edge rushers as far as the most amount of money they get in this, in the NFL that we're living in today. So if you can get a cheaper contract and you like the talent of some of these guys that I think are first round worthy, I don't disagree with. This is not like Ty Simpson, who people are putting in the first round. That doesn't come through in my process. These guys that I'm talking about do come through in my process. So I think they are all worthy of first round consideration. So if you can get that contract, I think it makes a lot of sense that maybe 6 wide receivers go in the first round this year.
So I say this: if they don't go in the first round, I'm gonna give them the top 36 picks. Somebody gonna move up to get one before it get too late. I give them that.
Yeah.
32 picks. I'm gonna give them the first 36, 38. Like a team that's at 12 or 14 in round 2 could move up to 204, 205 just to try to get one of them guys.
But that's on par. That's on par for what we usually see. We see tons of wide receivers get drafted in the early second round, So I'm trying to be a little bit spicy and say that 6 go.
Get your seasoning on, big dog.
Fizz, I got one last wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I know DB. I don't know if he's in the chat or not, but he drafted this guy on our mock draft the other night. Ted Hurst out of Georgia State is my wide receiver 8. Not Georgia, Fizz. Georgia State. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them. Tell me who their mascot is. Their competition level is a legitimate red flag. But the catch point ability, the explosiveness off the line, the size, it's all there when I watch Ted Hurst, Fizz. Now, I do think he's a few years away from being a legitimate wide receiver too, but he is one of the biggest upside dart throws that you can have in your rookie drafts. He is being projected as a 3rd-round pick. He's going as the 302 in rookie drafts. He's the 414th overall player on Keep Trade Cut, the wide receiver 155 Fizz. I didn't even bother naming all the guys that he's around because he's around a whole bunch of nobodies, Fizz.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of wide receivers who come out of smaller programs like Georgia State? Do you trust it, or do you still need to have that competition level?
Well, I mean, we've seen guys, Hall of Famers get this right, but that comes with opportunity. And I think the better the quarterback, the better it is for those guys. So these type of guys, we need to land on teams with better quarterbacks to have a better way of kind of proving themselves. You don't want to see a guy that's coming out of a small school, 5th, 6th round, but his quarterback is Kenny Pickett or, Gardner Minshew. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't going to help him out at all. So they end up with a team like Dallas, let's just say, with Dak or the Rams, and they get that one game. We've seen some Monday night superstars, baby. Injuries happen, next man up, and you show out on the biggest stage, and boom, you're in our lineup. So that's what you need when you're a guy coming out like that.
All right, Fizz. We'll see you later, D-Walk. Thanks for tuning in. We're about to get into the RB position, Fizz. So last year, I had Ashton Genty as my number 1 RB. Fizz, can you name me your favorite running back from the 2024 class who you thought the best was?
2024 or 2025?
2024.
2024 was last year was Genty, and who was 2024, bro?
The reason why I'm asking you about that is because that class
Oh,
was
Jonathan Brooks, and yeah, I remember that now. It was because you
it
got me thinking
was
like, who was it? It was
it was
nobody.
so
Trey
bad.
Benson. That was my one.
My RB1 from that class was Ray Davis, who is arguably the number 2 only behind Bucky Irving. Bucky Irving ended up being the best RB out of that class. But I say that all to say people are knocking this class, and with the RB, it's only Jeremiyah Love. It's a hell of a lot better than 2024. Just look back a couple of years ago. Jonathan Brooks has played a single damn game. Sorry about that, Jake. Maybe this year he does finally something. But yeah, Ray Davis and Bucky Irving are like your 2 best backs. So
Yeah, that was ugly.
Jeremiyah Love is not my RB1 in this class.
Oh my God. Hold up, man. Man, this dude here. Rock, get your ass off the screen, man. I'm about to remove you off, man. What the hell?
He is my RB1. I just had to do
I'm
that.
about to say, hold up, man. You pissed me off, man. I'm about to kick your ass out of here, man. Hold up, man.
He is my RB1.
I'm about to kick you out of here, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
By the biggest gap I've ever seen for an RB in a class. So I just had to do that. I had to wake the people up. I needed a little bit more juice. I had to do that, Fizz. It was just too tempting. I'm sorry about that. 6 foot, 212 pounds. This man has everything. He's got hurdles. He's got spin moves. He's got stiff arms. He's got speed. He's got power, Fizz. He does whatever he wants when he goes out there. He is the top PFF rush grade in the class, best yards after contact, best elusiveness. He's got the ideal size, and Fizz, he's only 20 years old. The only thing that is missing in his work, his body of work, is receiving. And that's, I think, the biggest difference for why it's been asked before. This is the reason why I don't put him with Bijan, with Gibbs, and with Genty. But he can develop that, Fizz. I think he has the tools to be able to do that. So I really hope they utilize him for that. He is a top 7 RB day one. He has the potential to be top 5 by the end of the year. So he's being consensus number 4 to Tennessee or number 5 to the New York Giants. If you're the Titans, Fizz, do you draft Love knowing the situation that he's running into?
100%. I think the best reason why is because you drafted you got a defensive head coach. Defensive players, defensive mind, the train of thought is run the ball, keep the score low, play defense. They don't want to go out there and score 55 points. They might know they can't score 55 points. Let's just be real, right? So what you do is you get a Jeremiyah Love, you got Cam Ward, you help out your rookie quarterback, and don't give him a Carnell Tate where he has to find his way open. You get a Jeremiyah Love who creates and lets other players get open. So you get a Jeremiyah Love in Tennessee, bro. This is a smash pick. No question about it. Somebody gonna have to trade up in front of me to get this guy because I'm taking him if he right there. If I'm Tennessee, we gonna bring the Derrick Henry vibes back in town, baby. I wasn't here for that. If I'm the head coach, I wasn't here for that. But we gonna bring it back. That's how we gonna get to this playoffs and make a run. So Jeremiyah Love all the way for me for Tennessee, no question.
And Fizz, let me ask you, because I'm sure there's lots of different ways it can work out. I think there's a lot of different ways that it can actually go really, really wrong. Because the offensive line is awful. So the RB position is completely dependent upon the offensive line. Just ask Ashton Genty, who is getting hit in the backfield 20 different times every damn game. So that's the first thing. The second thing is contracts. What do you think the number 4 overall pick gets paid?
Oh, they're getting paid, baby. They're getting paid. I can't give you the exact number, but they're getting paid. Was it what? 24 million, something like that. I'm gonna say 24.
Fizz, how would you feel if Jeremiyah Love, a guy who hasn't done anything in the pros, is only behind like CMC and Saquon Barkley as far as the highest paid RB?
Well, gotta pay the cost to be the boss, man. You feel me, Rock? So I'm gonna say this. Because either way, you're gonna pay somebody that, right? Would you pay a Jeremiyah Love who you know is an instant impact on your team, or are you gonna pay a cornerback? Let's just say
I'm gonna play offensive lineman. I'm gonna get the best offensive lineman in the class.
This is true too. So what? All right. So I'm gonna say this: what if they still have other players in the second? Because nobody like Jordan Love. I mean, Jeremiah. Please excuse me.
Jeremiah
Jeremiah
Love.
Love
Yeah, he's the
in
best
the
player in the
second
class.
in
He's
the
the best
second
player in the
round, in the
class.
third round. If that offensive lineman is that great to you, which he could be, if that impact is going to be more powerful than Jeremiah Love, you do it. But I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest, Rock. You get a generational. We get this word generational, right? The Raiders did it, and they didn't nowhere near close as winning last year that
And
they
the
thought.
Titans are worse. The Titans
They
are
are.
in a worse situation than the
Wow.
Raiders are last year. They're awful.
So,
At least they have Brock Bowers.
so,
You know?
so I say this, right? If I'm the Titans and I'm really, really not good in Jeremiah Love, I'm trying to trade out of the pick then. Ain't no point in staying right there if you can gain value. You hit a team up, hey, you want Jeremiah Love? Come get him. That's the only way I'm passing on Love. I'm not taking nobody else. If I can move out of the pick, I don't take him. But if I got the pick and nobody wants it, I'm taking him. That's all I'm saying. I'm not moving out of this guy and he goes out there and lead the league in rushing this year for whatever reason. Not saying he will, but he can go out there and
he could if he
wows us.
goes to where would he have to go in order to lead the league in rushing? In the top 10.
That's a great question.
I'm looking at your banner right now to see who's in the top 10. It's a good thing you got that up.
I'm looking at my dog treats. That's it. I'm trying to see who's a big dog. You feel me? The Chiefs already had Ken Walker. Rock, that's a great freaking question.
It's just Washington, right? Washington.
Okay.
The Saints already have their picks.
Yeah, I would say Washington then. I would say Washington.
Do you think is there any world where he falls?
Ain't that great either, though, Rock. It ain't like their offensive line is 10 times better than. I mean, it is better than the Titans, but it ain't like, oh my god, come on now, it ain't that.
Is there a world that he falls to Dallas?
No way. I seen a mock today though, right? Where somebody got Minnesota taking him later on, which this was kind of crazy to me that he falls that far. But
I think people are gonna that might be the biggest shock of this class is if he slides past the top 5. If he slides past
Watson is 7. I don't know. You think if he go past 5? I think if he slide past 10, because if the Giants got 2 picks, the Giants don't take him early and they take him and they pass on 1.
I wasn't being bold enough with my take.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got to think about where did Gibbs go? He didn't go in the top 10. I think he's 12. A better. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I would say top 10 because the Giants have 2 shots. If you pass on them with 2 shots, you really missing your shot. So I would say 10. If you slide past 10, it's time to turn the draft off, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right, I got another question for you. So he's going 101 in rookie drafts. He is keep trade cuts 17th overall player, RB4. He is going after Justin Jefferson, Lamar Jackson, Trey McBride, Ashton Genty. He is ahead of Burrow and Lamb. So if he does go to Tennessee and he has a really tough first year, Fizz, do you think he retains his value long enough for the Titans to improve their situation?
I think Ashton Genty did.
Yeah, but he's not going to the Raiders. Do you think the Titans or the Raiders are the exact same type of organization, or do you have the Raiders higher, the Titans higher?
I think more people laugh at the Raiders than they trust them. I think that they're more of a clown show, if you ask me.
That's because people forget the Titans are even in the NFL. They're the most untalked about team in the NFL. It's like them and the Cardinals. No one cares about them.
Okay, so I'll give you this because I think they're good comparisons.
Sorry about that, Doc.
Cam Ward, Mendoza, right? They 2 young guys trying to, whatever. Brock Bowers, nothing in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Now, I think Ashton Genty, love. So that missing piece is the receiver / tight end. Who is the other guy? The sexier spot definitely would be Vegas because they have an offensive-minded coach. Salah,
They also got a $280 million defense too.
And Tennessee spent some money too now.
Name a player that they just signed. Exactly.
All I'm saying is, Rock. All right, man. Look, so I'm gonna give you this. Derrick Henry was there. I'm gonna believe that the tradition continues. So I'm gonna roll with the Tennessee Titans on that one, man. I'm going Love over Genty if I got to think for the impact of what we gonna do. Well,
Yeah, I want to stick with Genty on that one. But how about this? I still love Jeremiah Love. I just said that he could be top 5 by the end of the year.
There we go. I'm with you.
Mike Washington Jr. out of Arkansas is my RB2, Fizz. He
want a
had
smooth
the
transition, brother. But go ahead.
he had the fastest 40 in the class.
Yeah.
At 6'1", 223 pounds of pure speed and power. The vision isn't elite, and the receiving game is limited, but he is built like an RB for any sort of backfield, Fizz. He is a committee. I think day one, he's a committee back. And if the guy in front of him gets hurt, I think he has a lot of starting potential. So he's being mocked to the second round, but also in consensus, he's 32nd overall to Seattle. Fizz, is Seattle the best landing spot for an RB in this class?
Any RB, bro. Well, I won't say any because we still need a guy who's going to actually go in and take that job. But yes, opportunity-wise, man.
Who's he taking the job for him? George Halani? That's who they have as their backup right now because Charbonnet's hurt.
But I'm saying it's easy to say a guy can come in and take a job. You got to take it. You got to go out there and actually do it. So I'm just saying he still has to do it. But I'm with you, though. Opportunity is there for him to walk in and say, hey, I'm the best guy in this building.
Fizz, he's walking into the RB room. Charbonnet is rolling in on a freaking wheelchair and he's got his leg in a cast. So yeah, what else is he going to do other than get the job?
I'm just saying he can get the job, but he has to hold it and take care of it. That's all I'm saying. He can get it, but he has to be good enough to keep it. And I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying he has the best opportunity to have that job. No question. I'm with you.
He's gone as the 202 in rookie drafts, 219th overall player. He's going after Brian Robinson, Travis Kelce, Nick Singleton, Cade Otton ahead of the mustache in Theo Johnson, Fizz. So as my RB2, I think that's a huge value.
I'm gonna be honest, Rock. I see he's around Jack Betch. Like that's whoa.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking right now. So yeah. He's definitely Ollie Gordon, Brian Robinson, Caleb Johnson. Wow, he got him behind Caleb Johnson. Jeez. Yeah, I think he's gonna be moving up soon, brother, especially in Seattle. He's gonna jump up 10, 15 spots if you go to Seattle. No question behind that.
Yeah. So my RB3, Fizz, a lot of people's RBs too, is Jeremiyah Love's teammate, Jadarian Price, 5'11", 203 pounds. He is compact. He is tough. He's got incredible lateral movement. He bounces off defenders and has real home run speed. His film looks fantastic, Fizz. He's a lot of people's RB2 for that reason. But the metrics in my process aren't as clean as his film. So I trust what I see on tape. I think he has a real case to be the RB2. I'm not going to argue with anyone that says that. And I think he looks like an NFL starter. But it's just the metrics that I have to pay attention to and his lack of production. So he's being mocked right now in the second round. He is also a lot of people's 32nd overall player to Seattle. So let me ask you this. He's going as the 110 in Dynasty rookie drafts. Are you taking Price or are you taking Washington as your RB2?
Better landing spot.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's that close. I think better landing spot. Seattle, if you go to Seattle, oh yeah, whoever goes there, I'm definitely taking him. So whoever has the better landing spot to me is definitely the guy.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to argue with that. I think that's some sound logic. He's going after Dalton Kincaid, Jake Ferguson, Jacoby Myers. He's ahead of Corum and Rico. So what do you think of that, where he's ranked right now?
I think Blake Corum, man, got a lot to say about that. I like what he did last year. I think coming into this year, Blake Corum gonna take a bigger step. So I like where he at, but not over Blake Corum. I would take Corum over both of those guys.
All right, let's get to my RB4, Jonah Coleman out of Washington. 5'8", 220 pounds, Fizz. He's got the best BMI in the class. He's at 97th percentile. Fizz, though, I did the research. You have to go back to Barry Sanders to find a 5'8" RB that was truly great. You can go even DeAndre Swift. He's been the most productive 5'8" RB in recent memory, but he has never cracked the top 12 once in his career, not once. Coleman is tough. He's physical. He can even catch the ball, but size matters at the RB position in the NFL. And I think for that reason, he's a solid NFL backup. But people don't like outliers because they test their process, Fez. That was one of the things, one of the scouts that that I was talking about last year says, don't test your process with outliers. So I'm not reaching for him in rookie drafts. He's gone right now as the 201 ahead of Mike Washington and Jadarian Price. Or no, wait, not ahead of Jadarian Price, just ahead of Mike Washington. He's being mocked to Denver in the 3rd round. So knowing history, are you skipping Coleman entirely, or does his physical style change your mind?
Man, Rock, knowing history, bro. I mean, 5'8", it's not a lot of success, man, in this league. I mean, you got to really be that guy. One, you have to get the opportunity, and I think that's the hardest thing. Opportunity is everything. So I think I'm a little nervous on that one, bro. I would definitely be scared if he's available for me, and I'm just like, Jaquiz Hunter, right? We thought he was going to be a thing. He got all the hype. He wasn't 5'8", but he ain't do a damn thing.
Man, I will never forgive McVay for talking his ass up. Man,
that's my point, right? So, and then you're telling me Denver is the pick? Oh man, they got 5 running backs over there already. So yeah, it's no.
And they're all 5'8" too.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought about. The Jaleel McClellan, and all these guys. Yeah, I don't know about this one, Rock, man. I'm a little nervous about this one, brother. I'll be honest with you.
McLaughlin, by the way. So and RJ Harvey, they're both 5'8". So. My last RB that I got ranked, Fizz, is the complete opposite. Adam Randall out of Clemson is 6'3", 232 pounds. Big so dog. let's get Adam Randall and Jonah Coleman in a picture together, Fizz. He is a downhill runner, straight line speed. He's got solid backup ceiling. He's a late round dart throw. So he's being mocked right now to the Giants into New England in the 5th round. He is the 404. He's got no keep trade cut rank, Fizz. People don't know about him yet. So that is it.
If I know it's not a big conversation, but if you had to put him somewhere, what's the I know it's hard to say, so I'm just talking out of my ass right now, to be honest. But looking at the running back list, Rob, you say he's not even ranked. How far down are you going is what I'm trying to ask you. Right now I'm on.
Okay.
Rashid Ali is running back 100. Are we looking that far down?
Not that far down, Fizz.
Okay. All right. Ty Johnson from Buffalo, running back 94.
No one cares about him. Go to the 80s.
Jerome Ford, Washington Commanders, running back 85.
I don't care about him either. They keep going.
Okay. All right. Kendre Miller, New Orleans Saints. You know, he's RB3 currently.
I hate him because he's always hurt.
Okay. Jaden Blue, then, Dallas Cowboys, 72.
I hate him even more because he sucks and he's got a bad attitude.
I think that's a good one. LaQuint Allen, running back 68.
That's when we have the conversation. I like LaQuint Allen. Yeah. He's going to get some real run. I would take LaQuint Allen ahead of Adam Randall in probably 75% of my drafts. So right after LaQuint, I think that's a great one.
And I will say, Alvin Kamara is after LaQuint Allen. I just want to remind you of that. I remind you of that. Around 71, 72, because I'm not going to put him ahead of Alvin Kamara. I don't care what these rankings say. 71, 72 is, I guess, where we can, And plus, he's a rookie, Rock. So you're always going to bet on the new incoming rookie versus a guy that you've seen for 2 years has done absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to show a little bit of love to the rookie.
And I do want to bring up, so there is a guy that's being ranked in almost everyone's top 5. He's not ranked in mine. I want to give everyone an important lesson right now. Emmett Johnson out of Nebraska scored really well in my analytics and my process, Fizz. He's productive. He's excellent in the receiving game. High usage. Those are all the things that I really value when I scout RBs. But that was before I watched the film. And Fizz, this guy has no answers whatsoever for NFL competition, level defenders. He's got no moves. He's got no creativity. He's got no elusiveness whatsoever. So the analytics say yes as far as his production, but the film says no. So I think the biggest lesson when we are looking at guys like Emmett Johnson out of Nebraska is that the analytics get you in the room, Fizz, but the film tells you whether or not you belong there. So that's going to be my biggest lesson that I want people to take away from when they look at Emmett Johnson and they hear all their favorite analysts in the fantasy space. Gotta go draft this guy because he's being drafted right now pretty high in rookie drafts, Fizz. If I look up Dynasty Data Lab. which is where I get all my
rankings.
rankings.
I'm on it right now, Rock. I'm on Keep Trade Cut. He's at running back 66. That's over Jordan James, LaQuint Allen, Alvin Kamara. But it's behind James Conner, Aaron Jones, Devin Neal, Isaiah Pacheco. So he's RB 66 currently.
And he's the RB5. He's going at the 15th overall pick. So that's the 203. And I would not touch this guy with a 10-foot ball. So just go out and watch him. You also see how badly he scores with the 40, his speed score, his burst score. The guy just doesn't have any juice. He's just a part of the Nebraska scheme and just got the benefit from it. So that's why over the last 2 years, Fizz, I'm watching these guys. I'm not just spreading the sheets. So
yeah, don't spread the cheeks, baby. You spread the sheets. I like that one. All right, cool. So yeah, that's it, brother. We wrapped it up on the receivers and running backs, or what?
That's it for me when it comes to this, Fizz. I'm getting super excited for this next part. This is the dessert. So we got another episode of Pack Mentality. Do you want to tell them a little bit about it while I get set up? Or do you have any other questions about this?
I just wanted you, I didn't know if you want to close out on the rookies and receiver talk. If you want to say any last words about how you felt about your process and these guys, and then we close out like that and, chop it up on the next one.
I think the biggest thing I want people to think about when it comes to all my rankings is come talk to me in September. I have a lot of faith in my process, Fizz. It really roots out a lot of the guys that are being boosted too high in the analytics, which is why I watch film, or vice versa, Fizz, where it's like people are only watching these guys and they're only seeing the highlights. They're not seeing the whole picture. So, but we don't have the whole picture. We don't have the landing spots yet. We don't have the opportunity yet. We don't have the draft capital yet. So this is only half my process, Fizz. So a lot can change and a lot will change after Thursday. So I'm excited for it. But this is a condensed class. It's not a bad class. It's a condensed class. So just focus on the guys that, I've been touting in this process that say, hey, these are real players. So I'm excited for it.
All right, brother. Well, I'm excited for Thursday. My boy is going to make the draft, man. Word up. Just got it. And, hey, man, let's get to the next segment, man. The Topps Chrome. Pack Mentality. Rock, go get yourself together. I'll hold it down for a minute. And we always appreciate y'all coming through, man. Draft is in 2 days? So I'm gonna mute your mic, brother. You got a lot going on over there. Draft is in 2 days, so man, we getting ready for that. Rock said I was glitching, man. So I'm hoping I'm not. I don't know what's up with this internet, man. But tonight, man, I'll get to that once we're done this. But I will just say, with the draft coming up, y'all let us know in the chat, man. What's your biggest surprises? I know we got Commanders fans, we got Ravens fans, we got my boy Gov. He's a Raiders fan. Looking forward to seeing what we're doing with this draft because my team got 2 picks, KC 2 picks, the Jets 2 picks, Cleveland 2 picks. It's a lot of 2-pick teams, man. So, I mean, the Giants now 2 picks. I want to think, to me, this being a strong defensive class, who is really going to be that wow factor of the team, especially the 2-pick teams? Who's going to leave with the highest grade on round 1, man? That's what I really want to see come through on Thursday. But as far as I know, is me, Adam, Rock, EV. We will hold down the draft stream. That'll be on the regular South Harmon channel. And, hey, man, come through, have a good time. This is the only stream, I think, until next week that we're going to have on here. And I think my boy is ready, man, for what he got going on. So for those, man, that's watching us now, if you've been paying attention, we got these car rips going on. My boy is over there spending all his life savings on these cars, and we're going to have a good time with y'all with it. So he ready. We ready. Let's get it popping, man. Stay tuned. Stay locked in. Let's get it.
Alrighty. Welcome to Pack Mentality, where we rip cards, talk football, but most importantly, we're going to have a lot of fun. Fizz, today we are opening up the product that has taken the whole card world by storm. We got Topps 2025 Chrome Football. Panini has lost the exclusive NFL rights and license that they had for the longest time. So without exaggeration, this is the most excited the card space has been in about a decade. So can it be more fun? More excited for today's show. The game we are playing today is called Fantasy Elephant. Now, if you've played it at Christmas, the rules are exactly the same. So Fizz, I'm going to open up a pack. It's going to be my pack. All 4 cards are going to be revealed. You have the chance to either A, open up your own pack, or steal my pack. If it's not stolen, I can pass or I can keep it. Pass packs are set aside permanently. Each person can steal a maximum of 1 time. A stolen pack can be restolen by the original owner. Any pack that's been stolen twice is frozen and cannot be stolen again. Fizz, did all those rules make sense to you? And if so, are you ready to start ripping and flipping?
No, but I'm ready to rip and flip.
Oh my god!
A whole lot of instructions, brother.
It was
cracking, man.
All right, let's just get into it. So right now,
there we go.
Oh my god! So,
hey man, but look, I will say this though, Rock man. I've been looking online, bro, and I'm gonna tell you something. I had my little 1999 box set, man. It's going for $70 right now, man. Do I open it or do I just get my money back times 4? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting crazy out here, man.
So the crazy thing,
they doubling up.
I saw when they came out on Wednesday, and I went to my favorite hobby store, and they were being sold instead of $40, they were being sold for $65. All the other hobby stores, $80, $90, Fizz. And I went to Dick's Sporting Goods. I saw like 500 boxes all being sold at $40, Fizz, and no one was there. I then went to Barnes and Noble. Same thing. A whole box, no one was there. And I'm like, man, these poor bastards that are spending all this money on cards when they could just go to. So
people not paying attention, man. These people go for what they think they know and not what they should know. So shout out my boy Fox, man. He is in the building, man. What's good with you, big dog? Good to see you, man.
Oh, what's up, Mikey? It's good to see you. Fizz, this is the first pack of Topps Chrome. Are you going first or am I going first?
I'll let you go first, big dog. I get up the scraps, man. I get the scraps. Beautiful cards, though, man. Beautiful cards.
Yeah, it's not the greatest player. I think John Lynch just came out with a statement today saying, we'll see what happens with Brandon Ayuk.
Well, he wants to go to Commanders so bad. So
yeah, got Alec Pierce right here. Just had ankle surgery. Ooh, got a backwards card. Oh, Fizz, I see the name on it. It's your guy right here.
There we go. All right. You know, that's my man right there.
All right, I'll set that one aside for you. That's what the Kyle Pitts looks like right there. And then we got Jaden Higgins. So Fizz, it's up to you. Are you going to steal or no?
Nah, I can't steal that one. Nope. I'm gonna go with the second pack, baby. I think it's gonna be a little sexy in the second one, man.
And I'm gonna pass on it as well. So Fizz, let's get into the second pack. So,
and for those that just catching on, this is a new thing Rock want to bring to the table. Man got me into it, man. I'm buying damn cards every week. I got a good CD lamp collection I'm building over here. But Rock, man, hopefully let's get us a CD card up in this pack, baby. Let's see what we got.
We got Braden Smith. We got your guy, Quentin Williams, looking svelte right there in his jersey.
Brand new.
Here's what the legends look like right here. We got Bo Jackson. Everyone said he's the fastest guy of all time. Here's what the wave,
kicker, baby.
Yeah, Dicker the kicker. So this is what the waves look like, Fizz. You see that little holographic right there? Mm-hmm. That's actually really, really tight. I think that looks really good right there. We got his teammate right here. We got Amari and Hampton. And then that's it. So
Fizz, that Hampton aside, bro. I like that wave. I'm glad
I'm gonna pass on. I'm not gonna steal. So it's up to you whether or not you want to keep this or do you want to move on to the next one.
No, we're gonna move on, brother. We're gonna how many you got? You gonna do the whole one?
So we're gonna go through all of them. You get to only keep one pack, Fizz. So we got 7 packs right now. We're already through 2. Okay. We have 5 more. So at the end of it,
Fox said $40 for a box. Look, Topps is saying we ain't playing. Y'all gonna pay top dollar. That's for sure, Fox.
Yeah.
They not
So
playing with them prices, bro.
it's not this hobby is not for people that what is it called? Want to make a whole bunch of money really quickly and be a great investment. It's just you have to spend a lot of money. I hope you get something. So we got some teammates right here. We got Brian Burns, we got Malik
Right.
Neighbors.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Rich.
So this is
Ooh.
the red, white, and blue
Fire.
refractor right here. This is what the box has right here. So Kyle Pitts, and then that's it. So that's definitely the best card we've pulled so far, Fizz. Are you going to steal, or are you going to try to get something better in another pack?
I like that red, white, and blue refractor, bro. I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna steal that one. I gotta get.
You're gonna steal this? Okay.
I need that. Stick them up.
All right. So
I gotta steal that, man. I like that refractor right there. That red, white, and blue. It ain't a color match, but I like that though.
So let me get him front and center like that. I'm gonna put his teammates right next to him, Fizz. So that is your pack for the whole rest of the game.
Yeah.
So I have to hope. I got 4 packs now to try to beat your pack.
You ain't doing it, man. Fox said he going on lunch, man. He gonna go cop him a case, baby. He need it.
Go to Dick's.
Yeah, don't.
We got Kirko Chains right
lunch,
now.
Man, all right, what you got?
Yeah, we got Kirko Chains right here. He's gonna be with his son Mendoza in Las Vegas. I'm excited for that. Got Reed Blankenship. We got Alvin Kamara, my guy right here.
Running back 70, baby.
Yeah. Oh my God. We got Khalil Mullins. So, Biz, I'm going to pass on this pack.
Yeah, I know you are.
Wait.
I know you are.
As much as I love Alvin Kamara, I'm going to pass on
that.
Right,
I want to ask you before you get into that one. How you feel about Kirk Cousins over there? If they still draft Mendoza, how you feel about Kirk Cousins?
I'm excited.
Okay.
From a fantasy perspective, no, he's done. But from an NFL perspective, I mean, have you heard this guy talk football? It's like this guy is a freaking
He's
genius.
definitely an analyst. He's an analyst when he leaves.
Yeah.
I'll say this though, with Arizona now have Jacoby telling them he wants a new contract, he needs an extension. Do you think Arizona should have reached out to Kirk Cousins just to make sure they got a guy that's locked in for a year? Because Arizona has nobody right now.
They're going to get Ty Simpson, I think, in the early second. So they'll draft. There's some QBs in this class, huh?
Rob, but why force it when you got this whole class coming in next year, man? Just forget it. Just go out there, do what you got to do. Next year we regroup, man. I don't understand.
You got butts in the seats. You got to remember about the business part.
People only in the seats because it's hot outside. They trying to get some AC. They don't want to be outside. That's the only reason why they did. It's hot as hell in Arizona.
We got Tyler Higbee, Devontae Walker, Xavier McKinney. Okay, here is the I'm trying to remember what these are called. The Pulsars. So I think that's what they're called right here.
So I'm gonna ask you, Rod, the Pulsar or the Wave? Which one you like better?
I mean, it just sucks that Dalton Kincaid's on this one. I do like the Pulsars a lot. I like both a lot. If I had to pick one,
I'm asking because I'm looking at a George Pickens card and I found both, but I don't know which one I want to get.
Then get both. Then there you go, easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's my philosophy in life: is if you can't decide, just get both. So that's what all my friends know me for. So
you're right. I used to do it like that. I'm with you. Fox said Kamara or Shakur this year. Where you at with it?
Kamara.
Yeah, I think I would say Kamara.
He's gonna be. I like Shakir, but the guy is like he's just a flex. Kamara is not a flex if he's
and they got
DJ
on Moore now, so that won't help him at all. So I would take Kamara. It's a better chance Kamara gets traded and he goes somewhere and takes the top off the roof at a different team. So
Kamara. Fizz, I'm getting kind of nervous because your pack is definitely looking a lot better than mine. So probably should have stole it back. We got MVS.
Too late. Oh, never mind.
Never mind. Right
never
here.
Mind. Look, you just talked it up, man.
Oh my
you bum. Told you a cheater, man.
We got my guy Brock Purdy, dude. I'm not joking. Anytime I see this particular card get pulled, the Brock Purdy wave, I'm like, man, that card looks so good. Fizz, now I got a Brock Purdy wave myself right now. So
that look good.
That looks really good. And then we got Josh Simmons. So Fizz, that's going to be, I'm going to open up this last pack and then we're going to talk whether or not your pack beat my pack. right here. So
No, that pretty look good though.
it does. It looks pretty good. All right, here's the last pack, Fizz. Get all these people love this sound, Fizz. Is Darius Slayton still in the Giants? I haven't heard anything about him, Fizz. He's like the most. Oh my god! So we got him. We got this guy right here. Jelani Tavai. Ooh. What's the What's the show that he does? Late night.
The nightcap.
Yeah, you got to get his teammate over here too. I love Chad Johnson. And then speak of the devil, right here, we got DJ Moore on the. I'm trying to remember what this insert is called. I think it's called like the pig skin or the leather. It's either leather or pig skin.
It's the pig skin. Pig skin. Nah, that look good.
It does look good. DJ Moore, this is exactly how he looks on every route. He just looks apathetic. He's like, why am I here? And like, please get me, I just want to sit on the bench right now. So,
yeah.
All right, Fizz. So let's recap it really quick. So you had Kyle Pitts, and then here was your pack.
I'm glad I kept my original because.
So you had Brian Burns and Malik Neighbors too.
Yes, sir.
So those three players versus Brock Purdy and Josh Simmons. I'm pretty sure, isn't Josh Simmons the guy that? Oh no, wait, he's out of Ohio State, so he's been really, really good rookie year. And then we got MVS and we got Michael Pittman. So are we taking the tackle Pittman and Brock Purdy, or are we taking Pitts, Abdul Carter, and Malik Neighbors?
We taking Malik Neighbors over all of that, Rock. Come on now.
Yeah, but he's hurt, and we haven't heard anything about him, Fizz. What about in 2026? How about that?
Malik Neighbors, man. I don't care what you talk about, man. All right, Rock.
I'm not able to, as cleanly as I would like to, make the devil's advocate and plead a case for Brock Purdy, but I do think he is going to be a lot better in 2026. Michael Pittman in Pittsburgh, I think he's better than DK Metcalf. So I think that he's actually going to be the wide receiver one. I know you say they pay that man all that money, but it don't matter if he's not open, Fizz. So, and they still don't have a QB. I don't know who their QB is going to be. So let me just ask you, did we cook today or did we get burnt with these packs, Fizz?
Well, to end up with what you got, man. Let's close out with this. We can't compare Pitts and Purdy, but look and style of the card. Which card you taking? I know you're gonna take the wave with Purdy, but I'm just saying,
dude, that Pitts one looks good.
It look good. It look good
in person. Like it looks even better in person than what I've seen on stream, Fizz. Like I'm not even filming in 4K. This is 1080, and it looks good. So I love it.
But you
yeah, this is a good pack
overall.
Yeah, I like the waves. I like the pulsars. Sure. Topps Chrome did not pull any punches. They like got the license, and then 2 weeks later, boom, they did it. Yeah, So I'm super excited for this. At the end of the month, they're coming out with the mega boxes, Fizz. I will get some of those. We got neon pink and we got neon green. They're gonna be in those ones. So, but yeah, I think the hobby, Fizz, we're getting into it at the perfect time. So I'm really excited that we have pack mentality rolling on this show. Let me know in the comments what your guys' favorite cards are, your favorite product, any fantasy questions that you have. So, Fizz, I got nothing else except the word of wisdom.
There we go, brother. Well, shout out, good man. We appreciate you, big dog. I'm gonna get it back on you, Rock, and you give us the word. Give us the good word, my brother. The good word, man. Not the half a word. We need a good one, man. Let us know.
All right. This one comes from my second father, Fizz. Busyness is bullshit. We're all busy. What does that have to do with putting in the work to reach your vision? If it matters to you, make the time. And that comes from Arnold Schwarzenegger and Be Useful. So he's my second dad, Fizz. When my dad was working late nights at the Cleveland Clinic, I was watching Predator and Terminator 2. So I feel like I've been raised by him. So
I ain't mad at that, man. I'll ask you this: Did you ever see Ari Spears do Arnold Schwarzenegger impression?
In person? No, I haven't heard that one.
Well, I just say this. Go watch. I think it was the Shaq comedian thing. It's a dire one, bro. You gotta watch it, man. Get the out of here. Go do it now. You gotta go see that, bro.
Tarek, what are you doing on the stream right now with Fizz? Oh, that's what my dad sounds like, but
you gotta watch that one, bro. You gotta watch that one. All right, man. Well, look, bro, we catch these people on draft day. My boys gonna get up out of here. We got another episode to do after this. You know, we appreciate y'all coming through, man. And later on tonight, man, I'm airing my channel, man. So come check your boy out. I'll be on at 8 p.m. We're gonna have us a good time. And hey, man, hit that button, hit that subscribe, hit them likes. We're gonna get up out of here, Rock. I'm gonna play this video, man, so you know where to find me at the night. But Rock, man, any words other than the wisdoms?
It's the best week of the year, Fizz. This is Christmas for me. Just when I put all that hard work into it, hopefully I get a couple of things right, Fizz. So keep cooking, good looking. We'll see y'all next week. Enjoy the draft.
Well, no, you see him Thursday, brother. Not next week. You see him here next week, but Thursday is when we're gonna be in the building. All right, man. Well, we out of this thing. Check me out tonight. Get you some juice. See you later on, huh?
Yo, you got the juice now, man.
I got the juice.